today on EA Sports. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they're hot as can be. Winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 18 carries, 74 yards.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a give to Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
of play action. Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into
Good
the
job,
end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll run on first down. Haskins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Clements. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Come on, go!
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Clements. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clements, incomplete.
The pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Clements. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Wow.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, it's White. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Clements. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Davison. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
All right, guys, come on. Let's stop right here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clements. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Intended for number 26.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Steelers 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Picked off.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Good job.
Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. Roper, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Good job, TT.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll let the
fullback all off. Good job, guys.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Clements. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Clements. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Davison, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clements. And Matthews has it right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Clements. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Operating from the gun. Clements. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Is on now for the point after. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the playoff in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set. And they get the penalty.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway.
Offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
No, it's not the right guy. God damn it.
Pro Bowler Marcus Peters.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess.
It's not the right guy.
They had a chance going to halftime with the
wide
lead.
open.
Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. To throw on second down, Clements. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass complete to number 26. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Clements. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
29-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Clements. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, and it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Traquan Smith, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Andy Isabella, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. Rashard Higgins, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Haskins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, Clements. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It
Come
gets
on,
it
not another
forward
holding
for 4,
call.
maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Sanders on for the extra point.
Good job, good job.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Clements hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Clements. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clements. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it. But that one was incomplete.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
Greg, bro.
Campbell making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Roper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. Roper, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Forced out to his left. And he'll cross over
Good
out of
run, good
bounds
block.
right at the 25. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Two and now on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another
one. You
first.
didn't go to the screen,
When you're
guy.
playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses. And he will take it in.
Damn, boy, roller in. Roper.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Left side, caught by Matthews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Clements toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on third down, Clements. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. The
defense,
Steelers
guys.
send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Oh my God, I'm
Back
recording
now
it
here
asleep.
on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is to and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker T.J. Watt there on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense this past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here's Tua.
This
is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking deep here for Ebron. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
That's some bullshit, bro.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Clements. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
God damn it, guys.
They'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads.
They got to go for it. They got no choice. They got to stop.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
They hit your field goal. They got to go for it.
Catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
There certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua sets up to pass it.
Drag route.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run with Breida. And he's going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Roper, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give right side. Roper. And he's going to be met at the line
Ball
of
game,
scrimmage
guy.
and taken down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
There you go.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Down to an
That's
Eagles
good,
2,
good job.
and that should just about do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Miami, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long.
Oh, I'm tired. Time to go to bed. I gotta get up early in the morning. Fuck.